Bodybuilding is weight training. So the most important question is how to choose the right weight in order to build quality muscles. I'm 65, and in my long experience of training, I consider the most important ability in bodybuilding to choose between the too heavy weight and the too light weight. The problem is that there are no objective means to determine too heavy weights or too light weights. But there is certainly a way how to see on your own whether you have chosen the right weight for the particular muscle you want to work in the gym. The basic way how to know whether you use the right weights is to work immediately after basic compound movement and isolation exercise. Of course, I am speaking about the same muscle group. You may notice I am not speaking about quantity point in such testing. I am not proposing any maximum weight or any lower limit of number of reps or sets. This can be determined by the muscle group and also from the exercise you would choose. The only one real scope of this test is to determine the ideal combination of the weight and the number of reps, which could help you to work the muscle in the maximum efficient way. So let's take together different exercises. Squat. This exercise is a classic one for legs, and it is very difficult to cheat in doing it. The main muscle working is the quadriceps. Let's say you have in your program 3 sets of squats with 10 reps. Immediately after executing the last set, just continue to squat just with your own body weight, without any barbell. Important is to do the full movement, going extremely down. In the case you cannot do more than the limit of 10 reps with your own body weight, it means that your training before was perfect. In the case you can do, for example, still 15 squats with your body weight. You can put more weight into your basic training. Another example can be the back exercise, barbell rowings with bent body. After your last set, immediately continue in rowings and a low pulley. Use a weight where you usually can do 12 reps. In the case with this weight, you cannot do more than 6 to 8 reps. Your basic back training was good. Only in the case you can do more reps, let's say from 12 to 14, you can then take more weight for your next training. If in your bench press, for example, you can use the same principle of testing. After your last set of bench press, go immediately to the high pulley and do the pulley flies for your pecs. Use the same weight which you would use in case you do this exercise in your normal pec training. In the case you can do more than 50% of the usually done reps for this exercise, you have to punish yourself. You go back to your bench press and add 2 sets, each 1 to failure. As for the shoulder press, immediately after your last set, take 2 dumbbells with your usual training weight and do the lateral raises. If you can do with difficulties 3 to 4 reps in a strict technique, then you trained very well your shoulders. In the case you can do, let's say, 6 to 10 reps, then you go back to shoulder press and do 2 sets until failure. The same you can do with biceps curls, with barbell. If you really think that in your barbell biceps curl you did a good training, go immediately to the Larry Scott triangle and do with the same barbell very strict reps. In case you can just do 2 to 4 reps, you can be sure that you did a perfect biceps training. French triceps press, lying on a bench, can be a test as for triceps. If you want to know whether your triceps training was really intense, you do your sets as usual, but immediately after the last one, you sit down and do the French press behind your neck with the same weight. If you can just do 2 or maximum 3 strict movements, your triceps training was perfect. I hope these tests can help you to choose the right weight for your training. But again, this is my advice. Training 6 to 12 months, you can already work out your own feeling in order to choose immediately the right weight for your training. Have a nice workout and thank you for listening.